Hey guys, welcome to the lunar eclipse in Capricorn reading. Thank you for joining in here to heal, harmonize, and raise the vibration. Now, last time we received a message and a couple readings ago, and we were going to discuss it, but I held off on it because they explained to me it is what's happening right now, and they've also shared some other cards with me that go along with the message. And I'm going to show you guys what they've shown me. And we're going to just discuss that. And then, of course, we're going to see what the messages are right now. So let's just see what they've shown me. And we'll get on with it. We received this message last time, but we're going to get a quick recap. And then we're going to move on to the messages that they've shown me. Sacred Serpent. Light from the darkness, shedding an aspect of the past, transforming challenge into creativity. This healing mandala brings guidance on the transition you are currently experiencing. You are encouraged and supported to enter the Aztec Temple of the Serpent of Light. This mandala of renewal speaks of the balance of light and darkness within, and thus without. It represents a time of solstice and celebration. The sacred serpent awakens within you, your core, and watches over you as you descend into the depths of yourself to enter the spiral of life. And as we discussed, that's connected to the summer solstice. Honor this sacred time as you enter your inner temple for a journey that can only lead to renewal. This sacred serpent guides you in reawakening your light, carrying you back within yourself so you can be born anew. Rise again, dear one, as the serpent rises within you. The energy within this mandala suggests that an aspect of your older self is relaxing and making way for a brighter new self to be born. This process can be as simple as you choose for it to be. Invite your new self, your higher self within, by calling from your heart. And we're calling from our hearts here. We're activating from our hearts. That's why this is about unconditional love. And we have all this recalibration of the energies in order to get our chakras in flow in such a beautiful, beautiful, magical way that we are manifesting our divine inheritance. And right now, we know that when we receive this message, it was connected to the soul star. And so these energies are working together in order to help us create anew. The soul star chakra. The soul star chakra. Step beyond your limitations. Consciousness creation. Reaching a peak, ever guiding, ever loving, ever seeing, ever presence of your soul self, welcoming your home. And this is what we're doing. Well, we're welcoming our home. This is why we were discussing, we are working with higher self. Higher self, we're welcoming higher self home within us. We're expanding our spirit. We're expanding our soul with our spirit. And our spirit with our soul, I guess. You know, this is the yin and yang of life. This is the ever-flowing, oneness of creation. The soul star chakra is a brilliant stellar gateway to your divine self. This chakra has been initiated via your Akashic records as you have reached a readiness and willingness to connect with your higher selves. It is time to open your soul to transcending old habits and patterns that have limited you thus far. If you already feel consciously connected with your higher self, this chakra welcomes a higher opening as you shift and align further with your soul's purpose. This mandala brings confirmation of your accelerated growth, as you are now living as your light body self via a physical experience, indicating a time of celebration as you dance in the joy that you bring forth to this planet. As You lead the way, be a shining example of pure love by allowing your heart to sing for all to hear. As one you are, we are united. And as we have found out here on the channel, we're in a time of reunion, reunification. And this has to do with the creation of love that we've been doing with self and the divine. This beautiful relationship between self and the divine. Body, mind, soul. Masculine, feminine, child. The heavens, the earth, through us. Now, this is beautiful because I was wondering, they've asked me to have some other cards present here, and now they make perfect sense. So they've shown me that this information here is connected to the Queen of Keys. And the Queen of Keys is connected to the One of Forces, which is the Akashic field. And there's the Seven of Keys, the Ascent. So we're going to be discussing this here in a second. But we know from the reading that we received these in that the message that was connected to it was this. Divine Masculine. The balance of opposites, swaying into equilibrium, a platonic relationship. You currently stand in a world that is experiencing the rising and reawakening of the divine feminine. The divine feminine has risen to bring balance and the shift, and to shift the polarities of a world where the pendulum has overswung towards the masculine and henceforth lost the essence of the key, sacred male energies. And this is how we are connected, and we must remember. We've also been discussing for much time here on the channel. The rise of the masculine will be with the rise of the feminine and honoring the feminine. The divine masculine is a true representation of the solar energies that bring a warming life force. The divine masculine activates energy fire and higher aspects of intelligence to bring a lightning rod of illumination to a world seeking unity. And this is remembering because we are finding balance, and to restore balance, we are working with the energies of the opposites. And this is much we're finding out in a twin flame relationship. The energies of the opposites coming together in order to unite. And where there has been an extreme unbalance, we're going to be working with extreme energies, but closing in the gap to find the center through us. This card is guiding you to bring symmetry to your world. It speaks of an equilibrium between the masculine and feminine. A feeling world would not exist without the illumination of the mental. One simply cannot be without the other. It is time to rebalance your mind, body, and spirit so you have a stronger, clearer foundation. This mandala also speaks of someone who is about to embark on a sacred rite of passage into manhood or fatherhood. It may also indicate someone who is journeying into a new stage of life. As an elder, these are all phases to be honored, and this card indicates the importance of being with kindred brothers. And now we are going to unite with kindred brothers, and we're working through the Earth Star Chakra. And this is our connection to this lunar eclipse being in Capricorn. Earth Star Chakra. Past life connection. Future visions. Respect for yourself, others, and the earth. Immerse into the depths of the unknown, only to birth a part of the self never met before, yet all too recognizable to the soul. And this is the time we're in. This is what we need to do to finish the step to new earth. This mandala brings you the aligning energy of the Earth Star Chakra. This magnetic star anchors your universal self deep within the Earth's core. And this is what we're doing, guys. We're anchoring ourselves deep within the Earth's core. And maybe we had to fall really far in order to do this. In addition, this chakra is key in assessing your past lives, understanding your current life, and drawing upon the wisdom of your future self. Aligning this chakra is aligning to your inherent, infinite self and that of the collective consciousness to bring a feeling of wholeness. Respect is of the essence with this chakra, both a respect for self and a deep reverence for the unlimited potential this card may help you to integrate. The Earth Star Chakra Mandala also guides you in clearing your energy field on all levels and may indicate that you have taken on the energy of another through your role in service. Now we have many, I guess we're ridding ourselves of the devil energies, our separateness. What is not of us, not our beliefs. What is not of us that's not pure, running through our veins, through our blood. If you feel this to be so, you are guided to complete the third eye clearing exercise below. Now, guys, there's a third eye exercise here. Let's see what this is. What we can do is we can use this mandala in order to meditate with. So we will do so. We're going to expand a little bit here with the Earth Star Chakra. All right. Now, through the Earth Star Chakra, one may access the depths of the underworld. A luscious oasis. Nicole. A luscious oasis, thriving with life. Once extinct animals, mythical creatures, elemental kingdoms, divas, and ancestors. As you explore the depths of one's self via this chakra, a silver embossed doorway will appear. Explore as you will. To gain access to your past and future lives, or to bring a deeper understanding to your current one, lay down and in a place of meditation. We're going to need a pen, a paper. Rating as an open channel to the wisdom contained within your Earth's records. Do this with the intention of healing or of integrating the realizations that come through in meditation. You can also use this to clear your energetic field and ground after having been an open channel. Place this chakra under your feet and visualize your energy flowing down within your Earth Star Chakra. Feel yourself clearing and balancing as the energy of this Earth Star Chakra mandala transmutes all for the better. So guys, if, I recognize they have the card here, but you know what? You can do this. You can get this yourself. You know what? If you feel called, get the cards. If not, but you know what? You can draw this. You can have access to this patterning. You know what? You have access to this. Recreate this. Use this within your life. Visualization and visualization with meditation, sacred geometry. This will change your life. This will change your whole entire healing path. This is how we expand, and this is why we study this here. And I've always felt called to really expand here with sacred geometry because it's such a big part of understanding ourselves, of understanding the divine, of understanding the universe, of understanding how we're creating through patterning, that alone, and the connection to the imagery in order to help us visualize, to create here and expand as we heal. We're harmonizing and raising the vibes. And of course, thank you guys for joining me here to do just that. I love you all. Now, this would also make sense as to why, there's so many things here to know. And you know what, guys? The way that these messages are important, and the way in which I receive these messages is I was just doing a reading, and these three just flew out, and they said, you know what? This is going to be connected to what is happening with the lunar eclipse. And they shared with me that these were going to be what was happening with the lunar eclipse. And I haven't looked at them until now. This is happening and unfolding in real time. As I, just like you guys, I have my 3D burdens of life that I'm trying to heal from and expand with. But when I joined here to do this with you guys, this is how I believe. This is exactly how I would believe, because I can't believe how it's all coming together. And I'm like, wow, I am just in awe myself that this is such a beautiful, gift that we get to share, that we get to connect here with and have this experience together. So once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, we're going to move on. We're going to receive these messages. But before we do, you know what? I always look at the birthday readings as signs as to what's happening within the times. And we got the message of stillness, and it was connected to humor and miracles. And stillness was connected to the cards when I was getting them out to get them ready for the reading. So we are going to receive this as part of the message because it is part of the message. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Let's see what information is to be gained. Stillness. Calm amidst chaos. Recuperation and replenish your stores. And this is what we're doing. This mandala symbolizes rest and rejuvenation, and it asks you to give yourself permission to come up for air. At any given moment, you can access the calm, the quiet, and the sweetness that lies within you. Even amidst when we can feel like a constant overflow of intensity and overstimulation, there is a place of rest and rejuvenation within. And this is your place, and we need to remember that because this helps us to continue to heal from the devil energies, because we know the devil energies are connected to overstimuli. The frog may choose to be carried away by fast-moving waters, knowing it will arrive safely at its next destination. Sometimes this fast pace is perfect. However, when it hears its body need be still, it can rest upon the lily pads, watching and allowing the rapid waters to rush by, knowing that this too shall pass. This mandala represents when one feels they are out of their depths, running out of stamina, or not knowing if they will sink or swim. The answer to your heart's question is simple. Your destination is a given. However, it is now imperative for you to sit in the stillness. Find some quiet and slow your mind. If you wish to win the race, take this interval to gather and rebuild your strength. You will be moving forward towards your heart's goals and desires soon enough. There's a difference between running on adrenaline and running on energy. Be still for now, replenish your reserves, and all will be revealed in divine time. And there we go, guys. Again, it's divine timing, and it's divine timing. Now, we're going to get to these messages, but I've been called to now. This is where we're going because this is what we're doing within the stillness. And this is the next message within the sequences that is to be shared, and then we will continue on. Now, when we received this message, we were talking about it's just like how the divine and the heavens are going to help us just take everything from our past, and it's going to go down the drain. And it's going to be freed from us. See, it's going to be freed from our souls. And this is going to actually help us to expand with, because this energy needs to go. It's no longer needed. And within this card, there is a gift of magic, a gift of healing, a gift within the stillness. Light seer, grieving, disillusion, disappointment, betrayal, bitterness, wallowing, self-pity can signify a broken heart. Shadow seer, and this is the dark side, our previous message being the light side. Not letting go of past trauma, crying over spilled milk, rooting deeply in shadow work without healing and letting go. Old stories that become a part of you, becoming jaded. The illusion is lifting, and you may suddenly find yourself in the middle of a reality that is painfully disappointing. If your dark night was a result of someone else's deception, you will need to find the seeds of forgiveness in order to avoid a painful situation and a broken heart. Release yourself from any guilt around the situation. When we realize that the future we were working toward is no longer an option, it is easy to focus on the loss and allow our energy to stagnate and spiral into self-pity. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate towards the creative magic of finding faith in your future. If you are having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief, reclaim your happiness, and consciously step back onto a path filled with hope. It's time, guys. It's time. It's time for us, because this is going to help the earth heal and expand more than anything. And you know what? We are love. We are connected to the earth. We are connected to life. We are life. It's time for us to heal and expand. My tender heart helps me navigate towards my bright future. And we're going towards our bright future. And this frog symbolizes much things. And you know what? We're going to have, on our next reading, we're going to talk about the frog. And we're going to go back to that reading on the channel. And we're going to talk about that frog and what happened with that frog. Because there is a frog, believe it or not. There's a story with this frog. Okay, now it's time. It's time to see what is happening here. Now, the Queen of Keys is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth. In the Akashic Tarot. Love this tarot, guys. It's so unique. A queen dressed in a gown of rich colors and textures stands atop the tower of her great castle, happily looking over the rich hills of her domain. In the far distance, her husband returns from his travels, representing a woman of authority. She's sensitive, helpful, thoughtful. She's also confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you or someone in your life. And that's key. Look, she's not jealous. She's happy. She understands there's no competition. We're all equal. There's room for all of us to shine. And no one's shine is our shine. Our shine is our shine. And who's attracted to us is who's attracted to us. What's for us is for us. What's for them is for them. We all are here to just share this planet together. And there's enough room for all of us. We're all children of the sun. And now, and I want you to know too, this is the message. They shared it to me exactly within this order. And this is the connecting energy here we are going to be getting to after we finish this message. So, but besides referring to a positive woman of business, this can represent you or another who is about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, management, self-employment, as well as greater financial independence, increased authority, or creative anatomy at work. Goodness. That's all you. The one of forces is the connecting energy. The Akashic field. Like the Akashic field, the aurora borealis flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with atoms in the Earth's atmosphere. The 90 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic field. All information, power, and energy experiences vibrate within this realm of unending truth and possibility, and every bit of it can be yours. Receiving this card tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening the doors to the Akashic records. Your life force energy resonates with universal synchronicity now. So you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. And this is really key. We don't just visualize. We also have to use, we have to write things down. We have to, our words are spells. We're just mindful of these things. Our thoughts have power. They're helping to pull our experiences towards us, right? Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Rate your intentions, ask for inspiration, meditate on the Akashic field, and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align with your heartfelt desires. And now is the time to make them happen. And now is the time to make them happen. And that's what we're going to do. So when we're doing it, connected to the Seven of Keys, the Ascent. A man stands atop a mountain with a rope draped over his shoulder. Metal stakes remain in the steep cliff face that he has climbed, evidence of the difficult path of his ascent. The rope may have been the physical keys necessary for his achievement, but so were his hard work and resolve, showing that with great effort and determination you can apply yourself to your goals for assured success. Though there may be some risks involved, you can reach the top. There could be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position. Understanding, however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but both your own hard work and application that bring this achievement you seek. So your efforts strong, instead of being passed by you, you will climb to the heights. So he didn't just go and climb this mountain. What he did was he has a rope and these pythons or peg things here, and he's attached them in order to climb. So it was planned out, it was executed. And this is what I love about our gifts. You know, they're all unique. They're all individual, you know, unique and individual to us. I never knew that this was going to be part of my gift, that I was going to be able to not just receive messages through the cards, but through them actually sharing messages through the actual cards with me. I always just thought I would shuffle the cards, sit down, here would be the experience here, but this is what I love of co-creating. And then I found out, no, not that. That's not how things go. That so many of the messages they've shown me is the cards falling over. The cards shooting out, or the cards dropping somewhere, and I'm like, what? And before, when I was just started my healing expansion, I'd get angry, and I'd be like, why are the cards falling over the floor? Why is everything falling over the place all the time? Until I started healing from my aggression, I started healing from that wounding, and then seeing that the decks were talking, that this was part of my gift, that there were messages being offered here, and I was healing through that, and it helped me to heal and expand. And then also to see that our lives are ever for unfolding perfectly, just that, you know, the way that we're supposed to, unless we're deliberately hiding away in the basement in fear of our lives are forever unfolding. And then maybe if we're doing that too, maybe we're being reflected back to us what we need to see in that one moment in time where, you know, we're just going to get out and we're going to face our fears and we're going to expand. We're going to put these cards back in the deck. Here, we're going to give them a shuffle, because we're going to see what's happening. I've been called to have specific decks here. And then we're also going to have another reading just dedicated to the masculine and the feminine and what is being achieved with the combination of our energies right now. One more shuffle. All right. What is... No. Reflection. Can always tell we're getting close to the truth because the matrix acts up and it gets really noisy. I just gotta stay laser focused, because we're definitely expanding here, because on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Forces, the lightning bolts, with the Queen of Roses. And the Queen of Roses is connected to the Queen of Cups. That's the energy of Cancer. Reflection. A full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship glides gently through the water. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with the moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gifts. You are also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and assured, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes in meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts. If you have such an interest, your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. And what a beautiful gift this moon is giving us. Thank you. You know, there's our signs, there's our synchronicities right there of all these cards to get a card first out, connected to the full moon. La Luna is already speaking. Thank you, La Luna. I love you so much. We love you so much here. We are going to work with the Akashic Force right now. Close your eyes and feel yourself filled with an emotional peace as a calm, still lake. You are now in a state of intuitive reflection. Open yourself to a word or image from spirit and trust the first thing you get. Let yourself receive. And we're going to work with our third eye. We're going to work with expanding with our spirit, with what's unseen. We're working on the belief. We're working on within. We're working with our light. But we found balance between the dark and the light. And that was, we had an overabundance of negative energy. And we just had to shine the light on it and face our shadows, face our fears. Not let it overtake, but we're taking back. We're taking back our right to heal. We're taking back our right to shine. And the Queen of Roses is helping us to do so. This is going to be connected to a future reading. We're going to move on though today, or this reading will be 12 hours long. Let's see, let's let La Luna speak. Love these cards. I love these cards. But you know what? She's focused on healing with self. There's a happiness in here. There's a happiness in here. It's an emotional freedom. This is the water energies. This is the mother energies. This is what... It's about nurturing. It's about nurturing for growth. And allowing our emotions to be part of our life. To lead the way. Because we can trust them. Because we've healed from the toxicity within. So our wounds, they make things harder for us. And this is it. This is the beauty. 10 of Cups right there. Our life's purpose. Our life's path. We're on point to home. This is what we found out. We're going in the right direction. We're going towards home. And it's connected to the 8th house. Endings and beginnings. We're ending to begin again. But our beginning was birthed from our ending. And this is help with our ancients. That's the 9 of Swords. So we're facing our fears. We're facing our anxieties in order to create our 10 of Cups, our life's purpose. And this is connected to the north node of the moon. The north node of the moon is connected to our life's purpose. And we just know that it moved from Cancer to Gemini. And we are creating love. I love it. Thank you. This is why I love doing what I do. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful, beautiful synchronicity and sign. Venus is here, the Empress energy to help us ground love with the energy of Gemini. I think the lovers, and we're on point to expand with love and connect the energies of the opposites in order to heal. And there's Scorpio, I transform. The death and rebirth card, resurrection. And we're working with our soul, and now I just want to cry, and I'm so happy because this is such a beautiful gift. And the sun is here with the moon. Our spirit and our soul are together as one. They're united, and this is the true gift. The true gift is our spirit and our soul united through healing with the divine. And it's connected to the solar eclipse energies, which was just in Cancer. Our connection from the moon. The moon is connected. The moon is speaking. So we just went from the solar eclipse to the lunar eclipse in Capricorn, and it's connected to our truths. And there it is. The lunar eclipse. We're changing, and we're changing from Capricorn. We're changing with Capricorn. We're changing with the energies of Capricorn. We're going to turn that I into we. And when we turn that I into we connect to expand. And we're doing it through the energies of the 12th house, our connection to Pisces, and the all of creation. Everything within the zodiac's gutter ball is within the 12th house. This is the all. And it's connected to Neptune and our sacrifices, and we're making sacrifices in order to connect to our benefits. And there's the energy of Jupiter. And Jupiter is connected to our abundance. It's the planet of luck. It's the planet of expansion towards our abundance. Neptune, we know, was in retrograde, and we're in a time to really see through our illusions in order to create anew. But we're playing with a little bit of fantasy. We just have to stay centered. We're not going to fall off the path of the moon. We're going to keep following the light. Guys, this was such a beautiful gift. And you know what, too? This is what I mean, too. We can see our own gifts expand. And this is a beautiful thing for us when we're on the path. And, you know, once we start accepting our gifts, as we get to watch them expand. You know, it's taken me some time to accept my gifts. I didn't just accept them like that, but I had to accept them and to watch them expand. That's very humbling, proud feeling. All right, so what's going down? What's happening here? We're going to let the tarot speak. The Light Seers Tarot. Well, we're dealing with our Three of Swords. We're letting our heartache pull us apart and tear us wide open in order to heal and expand. That's connected to the Five of Cups energy, where we're going to let this experience, but all the energy that's weighing us down, it has to go. It can't be part of our being anymore, so we got to let it go down that drain. But first we got to tear it open, and we got to purify it from our being. And we're going to manifest. There's the Magician. We're going to destroy to create. We're going to destroy that pain from the Three of Swords in order to create anew. So we're going to heal. And that's what we're going to do here within the space, within the Magician. We're going to go within and we're going to heal. For sure we are, because my music just turned off and now there's noise in the background. The Fool is here as we begin again, but we're going to dive right in. We're shape-shifting. Look, she's holding origami. We're about to shape-shift and we're diving right into new patterning because it's connected to our healing. And it's connected to the Eight of Wands. Oops, let's get it properly up. And that's connected to the Eight of Forces. And the Eight of Forces, the Eight of Wands, is connected to this Queen of Roses. And I'm really thinking it's time, or maybe just we're going to get this information. Now, the Eight of Wands is connected to having strength in order to create a vibe in New Earth. There's the Four of Wands. We're going to have strength to create a new. You know what it's like? Nobody without there is really creating a new. It's like, you know, it's like we're going to be the hippies of 2020. And we're going to be singing our song and dance of love. And while everyone else is wanting to fight, we're going to be coming together to unite and to create with peace, love, and harmony. We are 2020 hippies. And the New Age movement, which I think is so funny, was like started back in the day. And here it is, but it's still being called New Age, even though it's not New Age. It's just we're still building off of the concepts, and we like to tear down what's new because the old makes us feel safe. And we need to let the new expand sometimes. We need to be able to sit back and watch things shapeshift. It's part of the creation of new patterning. And you know that it may feel like not a lot of us are at New Earth right now. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're all getting there within our own divine timing. And it's connected to the Page of Wands, so the energy of fire, and I don't think it's any coincidence that Aries I Am is sitting right here. We're healing through us. This is about our spark. This is about our flame. This is about the energy. This is connected to the energy of the solar eclipse revolution and expanding with the balance of the dark and the light. And it's connected to the Ten of Cups. But in order to have the Ten of Cups, the Tower had to hit. Because it was the Tower hitting that got us home. That's the connection to the Chariot and the energies of Cancer. And this is where we're going. We made the choice to go home right here. This is the connection to the south node of the moon and our life's debts. Because we had to walk away. We had to say goodbye. And in one way or another, whether the universe came in and did it for us or we did it for ourselves, we walked away in order to get to our life's purpose. So we had to find balance between the dark and the light represented by the two horses and create forward momentum, forward movement. That's the connection to Metatron's cube. And the universe, this is the universe coming in. That's the connection to the lightning bolt energy. The divine masculine. The divine masculine helping us out with the expansion. And the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is connected to the Queen of Roses. So let's just receive that message right now. You know what? I'm being called to do it now. We're going to do it now. The Queen of Roses. A beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. A beautiful scene expands outside, but she is peacefully focusing on the flower in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. A loving connection, a relationship with someone you know may deepen and become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it might be that a friend, family member, or co-worker is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some way. The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's a time for loving energy to be voiced. Also showing a happy resolution to difficulty with family, friends, or a love relationship. This is a time for peaceful, loving connections at hand. So open your heart to the expression of caring within and around you. And all these messages will resonate differently with all of us as we're all on our own unique paths. But that with the Queen of Keys is what's being offered to us right now. We need that passionate energy. And as we know, something that's hidden is coming to light. We're going to close it off with the Hidden Worlds Oracle, because that's what eclipses do. They shed light on what we need to see. Okay, and there's a clear message too they want shared within this card. The fact of the matter is that this is connecting to our gifts. This healing that we're going to be doing is going to be connected to our gifts. Yeah. We're going to expand. We're going to raise our vibration because we're going to let go of what's lower vibrational here. This is the balancing of our karmic scales. And look, you can see we're raising our vibration with our light. We found balance with the dark and the light, the sun and the moon. Temperance is here. We're doing more alchemy and we achieve it. There's the lovers, the coming together of the masculine and feminine through the child and the divine, the heavens and the earth. We're going to have a death and a rebirth. We're going to expand with our connection to the heavens through the earth and the earth through us. And the Emperor is connecting to the Empress. All within this card right here. There's connection. He's got the chess piece of the Queen. All right. What is hidden that's coming to light, baby? What do we need to know? We are seeking the information within the dark. 2 cards. One of them flew out right here and one of them flew out on the ground. We've got Dawn Watcher and it's a number 13. Oh, 2 cards. With Fairy Energy and the Crystal Path. And we're going to discuss these on our next reading with the masculine and feminine. It's going to be the lunar eclipse reading. Stay tuned. It's going to drop on the channel. And we will share this message here. And I will see you at that reading when it's aired here. Now, Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, support. This is your chance to fully realize the beauty and potential of a new day. We cannot always see that we are watched over. We cannot always find within us the belief that we matter and are cared for by the universe. But if we could see with the eyes of the spirit, we would see there are precious beings all about us, who will show up each day and watch over us. They do not interfere, but if we reach out and ask for their help, we may catch a precious glimpse of them within the clouds of the dawn sky. Their faces loving and caring, assuring us that although we feel alone and small, we are always looked after. And there is always a deeper purpose at play within our lives. And we have something unique and precious to offer the world. Your soul belongs to the greater universe of which it is a part. And therefore the universe is closely watching over you to ensure you will have the support you need. In this moment, on this day, know there are watchers ensuring you will continue on this journey. Take a moment this day amidst all that is demanding your attention and pulling you this way and that, and imagine that at dawn, a reset, a chance to start with love surrounding you, and know that the watcher is there, gazing at you with infinite love and compassion. Be reassured that the soul has a plan, and the universe has a mission, and you are a part of this glorious unfolding. Illumination, I am watched over by loving and supportive beings. And we are watched over by loving and supportive beings. They're helping us. They're helping us with this shift. If you're a starseed joining me here, you're a starseed twin flame. I know I'm a starseed twin flame. Wow. I found that out. Whole mind was blown. The whole mind was blown, because then you know there's other people helping with this expansion. We're connected to the light. And what a beautiful gift too. All we've done since the beginning of this reading is discuss about how everything's naturally unfolding, and here it is. This is a natural, glorious unfolding. And it's happening because we're being assured that the soul has a plan and the universe has a mission, and we are on mission work here with the universe in order to heal and expand and harmonize and raise the vibes around here. And thank you for this beautiful message, this beautiful gift in time. And thank you guys for joining me. I look forward to seeing you at that reading, where we're going to find out what's happening here with our dedication to the masculine and feminine. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today, of course, for this lunar eclipse in Capricorn reading. Take care. See you soon.